the world's strongest basketball player. Coming off his first professional season, Brian Wallack is the only bodybuilder in pro basketball. And well, that's me, a washed up former football player. So today, Brian will be putting me to the test, following his daily routine, insane diet, and so much more. Starting at...
Ew. You're late, but let's go.
All right, where are we going first, dude? We gotta hit a polar plunge. So up in Canada, like the water's super cold, and we go swimming with some polar bears. So that's the first thing we always gotta do.
In the ocean?
Yeah. It's not too salty, so it's okay here.
All right, man.
Let's
do it.
Oh,
Is this?
you good?
You got enough protein in here?
Don't worry about that. Let's just put that in the back.
Meet Brian Wallack. Brian is a 6'7" basketball player, one of the craziest athletes you'll ever see. Outside of being a bodybuilder, Brian just finished his first season as a professional basketball player. And during his time, he blew up online, earning him the label as the strongest hooper alive. His routine is crazy, so today we'll find out if I have what it takes. It's like just kind of cold outside today. I thought it was June. I'm amped up, dude. I'm ready to go. We gotta get the blood flowing. Oh my God, I don't want to do this. All right, we're gonna rip it.
Do you see that orca?
What?
Yeah.
Just gotta run. 3, 2, 1. Oh shit! Oh, this sucks. And it's shallow once more. All right.
Salty, man.
I gotta dunk. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, I can do this. Oh, it's way colder just sitting here, man. The waves are brutal. All right, I gotta dunk one more time. All right, I'm ready. I'm feeling good. What do we got next?
We got hoops, we got weights, and a lot of food. A lot of food.
World's strongest basketball player. Mission 1 complete.
Now as we get warmed up, things will only get more challenging because Brian's diet includes some of the strangest things I have ever eaten.
I've never tasted anything like this in my life. Like an old Italian guy was feeding his cat.
But he starts his day fasting in the weight room, so it's time to go lift on an empty stomach.
Okay, so I didn't bring you all the way to Canada to show you some easy workout. We're gonna go through my top 4 exercises, not only for basketball to get like absolutely explosive on the court, but also for bodybuilding aesthetics.
So what are we doing first?
We gotta hit lunge first. So with a movement like this, it's very different than a squat. You're using one leg and then the other, so it's more of a unilateral movement.
We started out crushing 4 reps, each leg of 225 pounds, which, not gonna lie, was way easier than I thought it would be.
Oh, he steps through, alternates.
Ooh, how are we looking depth-wise? Sometimes I cheated a little bit.
I think that was okay. There was maybe one in there that you were like a little bit. So my depth isn't like crazy good with my one hip. My other hip's okay. This is like the one exercise that I can rock without being in a lot of pain right now.
The next set though, Brian immediately jumped to 315 pounds.
He's shaking, what am I gonna do?
Well, I started to get a bit nervous here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's just all balance. Just don't fall down.
But this final set was more than I had ever attempted, getting up to 405 pounds. Well,
secret weapon when it comes to upper body like strength and just overall athleticism, weighted pull-ups.
All right, come here. Just so you guys are aware, this is what you call a fat grip. Makes it way harder.
Come on, Cullen.
What was I complaining about, dude? And I already barely can do a weighted pull-up, so.
A light snack.
Oh, so if this is what you mean by light snack. Look at that, we're swaying it now. Call me, actually I'm not gonna say anything.
That's crazy.
Brian jumped out to 90 pounds of added weight, and while me already being 235 pounds, this one hurt.
Yeah, no, that might be my max. I'm already breaking sweat, that was only 2 reps.
Even after I tapped out, this guy was a freak and somehow got 3 plates and a 10.
I'll take it. The first one counts.
2 down, what's next?
Lateral raises. You know that one? Dumbbell?
Dude, I'm good with lateral raises. Where were they at, like the teens? What do you do? What do you? Get over here, what are you doing? I don't know if I have this in me. Oh, like, oh, how many are we doing? What? You said what number? 8.
Like my 7 years of college, all I would train is delts.
Yeah, I can tell.
Because when you train delts, it doesn't affect your shooting form.
Yeah, I can tell, dude. Oh.
I will say I usually stick to around like a 25 there. 15 might have been a little generous.
Rest better.
This is the heaviest I've ever done this with though.
Our fourth and final exercise had to be bicep curls. Have you looked at this guy? But I wanted to show him my secret workout, so we went into pyramids. This is a workout where I do 10 reps, Brian does 10 reps. I do 9 reps, Brian does 9 reps. And it keeps going like that until we get to 0. Now, I've never done this with a 25 on each side, but when you're with the world's strongest hooper, you gotta man up.
Money slow, he's such a... Look at the bicep veins on this guy.
Oh boy.
Now it's pump picks.
Thankfully, we were able to survive Brian's challenge in the weight room, but that may not be the case later in this video. However, for now, it's time to go eat our first strange meal of the day, breakfast.
We just pulled in. This is meal number 1. What, oh boy. What do we got here?
Yeah, so we got only 13 eggs here. My brother actually ate the other 7 right now. There was supposed to be 20. I do 10 eggs in the morning. Good amount of protein. You think about that, 70 grams straight to the chest.
How do you cook up that many eggs in one sitting?
I got a technique. You just go crack, boom, 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 boom.
All right, so we'll let the master go.
Check out the spatula too, a heavy duty one. Like this is one of those like barbecue.
Big guy, big spatula, big eggs.
I love me some oatmeal. So I always make a big thing of this, and I always put Greek yogurt in it, peanut butter, raisins, and a little bit of honey. So like I have that, I have the eggs, and that's kind of like the main like carb meal throughout the day. The rest of the time I'm just thinking about protein.
And we already hit the weight room, so you fast that long every single day?
Yeah. Olive oil in there. We don't mess with butter because that's just extra fat, and we're trying to stay lean. So we got 2 in there right now. Basically just crack, boom, boom, boom. It's to the brim.
Yeah, man, you've got that down to a science right there. That thing is right at the top.
So like you leave the salt in there for a second, fluffies the eggs up. It's a slow process, this part. Yeah, it usually takes a minute to cook, but mix it around.
This was me. Probably would not have 13 of them. Probably would keep it around like 5, maybe 4. Usually I'm a low temperature, long time guy, but when you're going this much, it don't matter. You're just fine.
You eat like bland foods, like really, really consistently. As soon as you have like a really sweet something or a really good steak, like the flavor profiles hit so much more.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Crank that into the meal bowl.
All right, 13 eggs in 5 minutes. I'm not new to eating a lot. When I went to college, I was about 195 pounds. And then finished at 250. So I've been eating a little bit. Oh man, you did a great job. Chipotle adds a good little kick. I'm not gonna lie, with the fast, everything we've done today, I'm starving, so it's time to dig in.
I'm just gonna be
13
over here.
eggs. Body feels a little different. You know what? I feel fueled. I'm ready to go. We're going to the city,
I was
Vancouver.
gonna make some more eggs before we go. Is that okay?
Now that our stomachs are full, outside of just being an athlete, Brian is also building businesses and becoming just as successful off the court.
How's it living out here in Vancouver, and like, do you get recognized out here from not only college basketball, but now as yourself, content creator, businessman?
We were just in a restaurant right before this, and there was a guy that just full on like said hi to me and was like, "What's good?" It's all because like posting on social media while I was in my last year of college, I was gaining a lot of traction because UBC is like the most well-known university probably in Canada, and I was like the team captain and all that at the point. Like I was making these videos and they were doing so well on TikTok, and we were traveling to different places in Canada, and whenever I would like be in a new city, I'd make a TikTok being like, "Oh, we got a game tonight" and stuff. Compared to like maybe like 100 people showing up, now there's like 500 people showing up to these games, all people that wanted to like heckle me too. So like I'd be at the free throw line and people are saying the craziest things, but now the crowd's like packed, and it was pretty cool the influence I had, even though like it was a lot of hate from the jump. Now it's at the point where like I'm past my college career and people have respected kind of what I've built in a place here, because there's not a lot of content creators in kind of the sports space that come out of Vancouver.
When I was at the airport yesterday, I'm flying into customs. I don't know if you're allowed to say this, but the customs lady was like, "Where are you going? What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm filming a video. My guy Brian, blah, blah, blah." She goes, "Oh, B-Wall?" So you even have, you've got motion with Homeland Security.
I think one of the big things that made me realize like I made it kind of in this space is as soon as you sign on with like a pretty significant brand, my kind of personal brand is this idea of being like a basketball player, but I also really like to lift weights. As soon as I was in kind of my last year university, started making content and such, Gymshark reached out to me and they sent me like a PR package of like a bunch of clothes. Started diving into more of the fitness stuff and seeing that there's a whole community of people that are really into like just aesthetics and trying to look really cool. And I was totally invested. I was like, if I can do basketball plus do this at the same time. It took me a little over a year, but I ended up signing with them last February. And now it's like, it's such an interesting space because like now I have kids reaching out to me that are like athletes being like, I don't want to be like signed to a pro team. I want to be signed to like Gymshark. It's like I went and played pro in Spain. Obviously I'm back home because I'm hurt, but like that was always the end goal. And now it's like, I'm seeing more fulfillment out of like being associated with like a brand like this.
Can you talk about like how obviously your physique is unique to the sport of basketball? There's not a lot of guys that look like you or play like you. How did like pro opportunities start to come up?
You know what's crazy about that too? So like my first opportunity, like I obviously played with the pro team here, but like overseas opportunity, I was playing in Spain. That was kind of my first contract. And I got that, a lot of it, because I had the social media notoriety. Coming out of Canada is a lot different than coming out of the States. So you need to be like exceptionally good in order to get a good contract, and especially to play in Spain. Got the opportunity there, and funny enough, like I get there and I'm known for being like this big guy with a lot of size. My coach right away was like, you need to lose muscle. You're too big. And like I went in there probably like 235, 40 pounds. I left there at like 215.
For people watching at home, like where would they know you from? What's that one moment that
So
you've had?
I'm more well known for my like short form clips, and there was a clip that Nathan, my videographer, and I put together. We were at this really cool gym that had really cool lighting, and it was when I was first getting into kind of the bodybuilding aesthetics scene, and I'm standing like this, holding my shorts, flexing. And at the time, I only had like really big delts. I didn't have any chest and such, so my delts just looked massive. And the angle that we filmed it at just looked like AI, before like AI was a big thing. So I had this video that I would post literally like every week, and every single time like 3 million views, 10 million views, 30 million views, just because this one video looked so insane. But that video alone like just got so much traction, and now like if I post it, people will be like, dude's only got one clip, like he's the one clip warrior. Like, but it's like to that point where like the whole fitness community knows who I am. A lot of people just don't like me because I do a little bit of like walking the line rage bait stuff, right?
Well, we've been putting this off throughout today. I'm a little bit nervous for it. We're gonna go hit the courts now.
Yeah, let's get that workout in.
Now, Brian's journey is absolutely wild. He may be more than just an athlete, but his training day, well, that has only just begun, because we are about to head to our toughest workout yet. But first, it's time to eat another super meal, and this one is by far the strangest. What did this guy just make me eat?
All right, just got back. Went to see the city a little bit, but it's time to eat again. What does this mean for us now? Am I gonna have to eat more eggs?
Not eggs.
Okay.
Honestly, I like this one better. It tastes a little bit interesting. Super simple concept. I don't know anyone that personally does it.
I'm looking at it. It looks like something all right.
So the thought process behind this is that like tuna has a bunch of protein in it, but the tuna taste in a can is not the greatest, right? Like by itself. We just drain it out flavor-wise with the balsamic. This whole balsamic is such a strong flavor. You just munch this back real quick, and it's like another 35 grams of protein, easy.
Smells so good, yummy.
You want to make sure you get a good bite of the balsamic too, and then you'll be like, that makes sense why you do this.
Oh, dude, the smell is so strange. Bottoms up. I've never tasted anything like this in my life. I can get behind it. I can get behind it.
Right? If you need like extra protein in the day, you want something quickly whipped up. How fast did we put that together?
I mean, matter of seconds.
We just collectively, like, you probably ate just like 100 grams of protein.
All right, we got 2 more activities left today. We got to go to get this actual basketball workout in, because of all the weightlifting things we've seen so far in the Weird Diet, he is a professional basketball player. So we got to go check that out. And then he has what he is saying is a surprise for me at the end of the night. And based on what I've seen so far and the things that I've put in my body, I'm not excited. So to the courts we go.
With my stomach feeling stranger than ever, it was time for our final workout. And well, I can't lie, currently I feel like I might throw up, so this should be interesting.
All right, we've eaten so much today. Late in the day, workout time. What are you putting me through now?
So we ate the food to get the fuel, and now we got to do like an actual basketball workout, right? Always start with post moves. We got to get in our vitamins. So basically that's like the easy post hooks, the form shots, all that stuff. It's on a daily basis to kind of get the skills sharpened. And then outside of that, we're just going to hit some threes from the corner, and then on top of that, just dunks at the end. Beauty.
Bang!
Front corner, bucket.
Ooh, gets under pressure. There it is. We're back.
There it is. Bang. Up, through. Bucket. Fake. There. Up. Yeah. Fake. Boom. Bucket.
What do you do to be able to be athletic at your size when you're out here on the court?
It's all about first step. So that's one thing like I train a lot in the weight room, like very specifically is this idea of like speed strength. This is a pretty tough rim, like obviously double rim.
What's your dunk routine?
Just drop steps, because nothing really fancy. Like before I hurt my hip, I was able to do all this stuff, which was sick.
Yeah.
But now I'm at the point where it's just like,
Power jumps.
yeah, so we just, hey. Here I back people down. Hey. Hey. Hey.
I don't have a very deep bag. The heck? All right, here's what it's like to one-on-one the strongest basketball player in the world. Don't mind the chest air. Aim to 3. I can't go right at him, so I gotta find other ways. Get out of here!
You gotta.
Come on! Oh! Fell, baby!
You got an assist from the tree.
Can't let him have the easy ones. No.
Good move.
Damn it.
2-2.
200 grams of protein down. We've done 2 workouts already. We've got 1 final meal. What do we got next?
Don't worry about it. It's just a small snack.
What'd you just do with the camera?
Small snack.
Why does he keep winking? So I thought we were going to get dinner. What's this? Not even using a scoop. Just all right. Just pouring it down in there, huh?
Honestly, I don't think I put enough in.
Yeah, no. Let's go more. That's good. It's like a
worms got
strong mist of bubble tea protein just in the air. It's like it's snowing.
Let's go to dinner now.
Yeah, I'm nervous. Let's go.
So I wanted to take you to my all-time favorite spot. I go here once a month. It's like the ultimate bulking meal. Okay. It's not a huge portion, but I'll show you inside exactly what it is. Yeah.
Not a huge portion?
Not a huge portion. Yeah, don't worry about it.
I don't know if I trust this guy. I'm pleasantly surprised. My meal looks pretty good. But what the fuck? What are you doing, bro?
This is all protein. We got a little bit of rice here. We got a couple of vegetables. But the thing is like this is all gonna go in one spot, and then we'll do it again. We'll do it again. You can join. Do you wanna switch?
I'm gonna stay over here, and I'm gonna like cheer you on real hard as you eat. Oh my god, dude. I don't know if I've ever eaten that much sushi in my life. We just kept ordering. How you feeling?
I'm okay. You wanna go get some ice cream?
Let's just go to the outro of the video. We got better today. I think we got better.
We ate a lot of food.
We ate so much food. I might turn into a tuna roll.
I think that's one thing too throughout the whole video is like people probably think I'm nuts.
Well, we got a good one that we're filming tomorrow that'll come out the week after this. Where we're taking basketball players like this and myself from Florida, and we're gonna go hit the ice tomorrow. Predictions on how the basketball players do when it comes to hockey.
You'd think because we're up in Canada, like they'd be able to skate. So many guys are saying they can't skate, so it's gonna be a funny video.
That's a wrap on this one. As always, if you guys want to see your name on the screen right here over my face, all you got to do, go down, comment All Hail BBall. Make sure you follow him on everything that he does. It'll all be linked in the description below. And until next time, this has been All Hail BBall. Click subscribe. We got more bangers coming. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.